everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done any videos. I've kind of been going through some things, but I'm back. I've been thinking of what I should, if I should go in detail about my visits, and I've been kind of going back and forth and on top of that, I thought if I didn't talk about my visits, that my videos are pretty boring. So I decided to go ahead and talk about my visits. Some I won't discuss because I feel that if I said certain things, that you guys would think that I'm crazy. So those things I'll keep to myself. I will say that my visits here lately have got bigger, and the things that the extraterrestrials do are very special to me. They come to me in holographic form, and I've had 3 visits where they're in person. I've done this video, I don't know how many times, and decided to delete. I don't really know why, but anyway, I will say that they're very, very healing and loving beings. That I had a migraine for 2 weeks, and one came to me in holographic form and took the migraine away, and it woke me up. I could feel it, them pulling it from my head. It was so weird. It was like air bubbles just shooting through my head, my forehead, and my eye area. And when I opened my eyes, it was in front of me in holographic form. You could kind of see what it was. It looked like a human. This one did. And then I waved at it, and it waved back. You could clearly see that it waved back. I went back to sleep because I hadn't slept good, because it was 2 weeks of a migraine. It's really hard to sleep through those. And then I closed my eyes, and I thought I drifted off. And then I heard something like a hissing sound, or like a psst, kinda. And I looked, and it was in my doorway. And it kind of looked like it was dancing, but I think it was just a holographic. And I blew it a kiss, and it blew one back at me. He seemed happy and loving. And the other one that visited me, the other 2 that visited me in person, I won't go in detail on that one. But the one that came to me in person, I'm sorry, I can't remember if I put this in one of my videos. I don't know. But it woke me up. I'm on my side, and it woke me up, and it was like a air blast and a pop, like just a very strong gust of very hard wind hit the side of my bed, and I felt the pressure hit my blanket and everything, and I could feel that it was cold through the blanket, so the air was cold, and I gasped because it scared me. And I looked, and my daughter's dog raised its head up and looked at me like, what? But in front of me was a being probably about 3.5 feet tall. And my bed's 3 foot high. So it was probably about that high, that tall, maybe a little bit taller. And it waved at me vigorously and then popped out through the wall. And you could see its feet raise up, and it was the last thing to go out the wall. It was amazing. But it was in an all brown outfit, hood, helmet included. It was like all one piece. It was pretty cute. I was recently hypnotized with QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis therapy. And it turns out that I was an Egyptian woman whose father was a pharaoh, and I was an Arcturian, alien, and extraterrestrial. And then I had another life. But I struggled to go in this therapy. I don't know why. And he was unable to pull my subconscious out. So it was very short. It seemed short, but it was an hour and a half long, and it didn't seem that long. So I wanted answers to my visits and exactly who they are. I know many extraterrestrials come to me of different species. I don't know what they are. I want to say some are Arcturians and some are Syrians, because I'm also Syrian. I will go into this detail, and it's just a fact of life for me. I tend to keep going through very difficult times in my life. And very recently, I've had this ongoing issue. I won't go in detail. And I went to bed Well, I'll back up a little bit. Something triggered me that day, and that point forward that day, I was real sad. And as you guys know, if you saw my previous videos, I was abused as a kid in multiple ways and didn't have a good childhood, adulthood, you know, you name it. And I went to bed crying, and I'm not suicidal, so don't get me wrong, but I was asking them to take me home. I just kept thinking and saying, you know, please take me home. I'm 51. I'm tired of my life. I'm tired of all of these bad things happening to me. I just want to go home. And I cried a lot. Cried myself to sleep. And as you know in my other videos, I'm always seeing geometric shapes in my room. I woke up, as always, and I'm looking at it. I'm just laying there looking, and I see something moving within the shapes. And I know, as you see in movies, it's really coincidental that these are similar. When you see a movie of like something invisible in it, you can see the movement of them. Sometimes you struggle, like, you know, where are they? And you struggle to see, but you can see once they start moving, you see like a clear outline. Well, that's what I saw. And I can make out a head about 5'10", 5'10". And in the head, you can see the top of the head and everything, and had a headband. And that's what caught my eye too. You could actually see the shape kinda of the headband. Again, everything was invisible, clear. And I'm looking at it, and my first thought was, oh my, I actually see a head. And it wasn't holographic. And the next thing I felt was a hand. For the first time, a hand grabbed my arm. And it was pretty snug, like, I'm here. And I started crying. And it reassured me it loosened its grip and then gripped on again. And it was reassuring, like, you know, I'm here, it's okay, I'm here. And it kept just squeezing my arm. And then I thought, I'm going to see if I hold up my other hand, if it will grab my hand. So I put out my other hand, and lo and behold, it grabbed my hand. And it was unmistakable. It wasn't like a human hand grabbing you and you could feel it, definitely. You could feel something kind of like if you blow up a latex glove and you just sit it on your hand, you could kind of feel it like that. It was something like that, but you could feel it wrap around. And before it actually grabbed my hand, I felt like rain droplets on my arm of like energy. And then I felt it grab my hand. And I bawled like a baby. I bawled. And it was like nobody has cared for me that much. And telepathically they heard me, because I never verbally said anything out loud. They were just thoughts. Yeah, it kind of was overwhelming, and I cried myself to sleep. And then when I woke up and realized I was still here, I cried even harder, and my eyes were swollen for the entire day. So that was that. And I'm like, you know, why didn't they just take me home? My life is so difficult here. So difficult since I was born. It's been difficult. Like I said, I'm not suicidal, so, you know, don't feel that I am. When I was 16, I tried to kill myself, and I should have died. I had a near-death experience. I didn't die. And as you see, I'm still here. So I'm not going down that path again. It's very hard to stay positive. It's very hard to have a positive outlook on life. Since my visits and my awakening, I don't know, I look at life as all my surroundings are very, very cruel. Very cruel. The way, you know, people treat animals, and the way people treat people, family members treating other family members horribly, you know, you name it. It's just not a really good place to live. And if you've got a good life, you're very, very lucky. I will say that. Since my awakening, it's very hard for me to even litter anymore. It's so strange. I used to spit my gum out, and even knowing that it could kill a bird, because birds eat it thinking it's bread, and it ends up killing them. I didn't care, even when I knew that. I mean, I didn't care as in, you know, die bird die. It was, I don't know what my excuse is, but now I don't even do that. And if I see paper, I pick it up. It's so weird. I feel that I want to go and do the course of QHHT hypnotherapy. It's what Dolores Cannon did to thousands of people, and found that she could talk to the subconscious. It's not the normal hypnotherapy where you lose weight and you stop smoking. It's more than that. Google it, research it, you'll know. But I was just fixing to do that here in about 2 weeks, because they take payment plans. So I was going to do that, and I have an abscess right above my tooth up here. Years ago, I had a root canal and it crowned, and I've had abscess for a couple years. Come and go. It won't go now unless I have antibiotics, but it always comes back. Went to the dentist today and found out that my crown is cracked in the back behind it, and food and liquid and all that's been getting in, and what tooth I had in the crown is now a cavity, and that's what's causing the pain and the abscess. So now I have to go have another root canal done on it, which I thought you can only do one. They're taking that crown off, putting a new one on, so the money I was going to have for the course is going on my tooth. So now my course is postponed, which is another thing. I'm like, you know, does anything ever go in my favor? I don't think so. So that's my life lately. That's what's been going on, and I'm trying to hang in there. I'm trying to stay positive. It's hard. When I got hypnotized, I have not had a visit. I got hypnotized Halloween. Today is the 4th, and last night was the first time I had a visit that I remember since I got hypnotized. And I woke up, which felt like it was in my head. Some of these are weird. Some of these are so weird that they don't have a body form. It's like a light energy kind of thing. And a new color has came to me, and it's red. And I woke up, and it was on my forehead, kind of like in my head. You could just feel it, and kind of like from here up. And when I woke up thinking that feels weird, and when I opened my eyes, you could see it come out, and it went on my chest of drawers that's in front of me. I know that if I'm facing a specific way, everything happens in the way I'm facing. Also, I call them my protectors, because they come. I've only seen them come in once at night. They come in at some time at night, I don't know when, and they stay until I wake up. And they take funny forms too. But when I wake up, I see them go out. Well, they either go in the ceiling and stop and dissolve through the ceiling, or they go out through the window. I don't know why they go out through the window. Just go through the quickest route, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes they float through the air to go through the window, and this morning they did that. I opened my eyes, and one's going out, and it looked like I had a little fish tail, and it was going out. They're weird. Sometimes if I don't see the form like that, it's like the clear jellies. I've said the little black molecule looking things in them. I'll see 2, 3, 4 of those go out. But usually, I don't really look around when I'm, tossing and turning at night. But I've seen where if I wake up and I'm facing one way, one will be there on the ceiling or on the wall to the side. And when I roll over, I've seen them on the other side. It's like they flank me and watch me. And the strangest thing is immediately when I open my eyes, it's like they know, or they know that I'm waking up. But before I move my eyes, they're headed out or dissolving, one or the other. So, that's weird. But hey, I just feel lucky that I'm visited and I'm protected. I I do think that I have bad entities that come to me, and I think that's why they're protecting me. And I have less and less that come to me now, and I guess that's why. So I'm going to end this video. I'm sorry it was kind of bleh, but this is why I'm doing YouTube, to document my life and to document what's going on, and to let you guys know there are extraterrestrials out there. I don't know why I have found that I'm the only one that this is going on to. I don't know why there's not other people, and if there is, why they are not making it known for us. I've done a lot of research, and I can't find another person that's going through what I'm going through. I don't know why I'm chose. I don't know. I have no reason to lie. And I want to put this out there. I do know for a fact there are some that watch my videos or even talk to me in person that you guys think that I'm imagining, I'm making these up, or maybe I got some marbles loose. But I'm here to tell you that I am telling the truth. I'm not going to lie about these things. I'm not going to sit here and embarrass myself for hundreds and thousands of, maybe possibly millions of people through YouTube, and totally embarrass myself by lying and making these things up. I would be so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed to lie about these things. I'm telling the truth. And for those of you who don't believe me or think I'm losing my marbles, hopefully you'll find out one day. I really hope that you find out somehow. I want to prove what's going on, and I hope one day that I can, because I think everybody needs to know. On that note, I'm going to go. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you're at, and be well, stay safe, and I'm going to leave you in love, light, and peace. Thanks. Bye.